That's great. Make sure we're live everywhere. I can't even find anything. Stuff up. 1 second. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. We got 7 people on YouTube, and we have a few people on TikTok. 7 people on TikTok. So I appreciate you guys for being here. We'll get started in a little bit, and obviously talk about some cryptocurrency, talk about Terra Luna Classic, and what the title and thumbnail are all about. Good morning, Matt. Hearing you loud and clear. Hope you had a great weekend, sir. Yeah, it was pretty good. I can't really complain about it. I can't say it was like the best weekend I ever had, but it was okay. Good morning, Matt. Long time no see. I'm sorry. No, don't apologize. I appreciate you being here anytime. You don't have to be here every single day, you know. My hope is just to, have people here show up whenever you feel like showing up, and we can talk about cryptocurrency, we can talk about stocks, we can talk about investing, and have a good time while you're here. So, no worries, no need to apologize. Yeah, we got about 16 or 20 people that are here on YouTube. Wait for some people. I know some people are not getting notifications. Actually, a lot of people are not getting notifications, and I don't know why. YouTube doesn't send out all the notifications, but I mean, it happens. Because right now I have 20 people that are in the live. 7 likes, 22 people. Good day, Matt. Good day to you. Yeah, so we got 9 people here on TikTok, 18 people here on Twitch, just trying to wait for some people to come in here, if people are going to come in here, because again, I don't think notifications are going out. Yo, Matt, is this still safe to you, Terra Station for staking? I think it's fine. Why would it not be safe? Uh, 11006. Counter proposal to 10983. Let's fix the burn rate and community pool contributions. I propose to fix the broken system of burning the community pool contributions once and for all. Here's my proposal. Increase the total tax back to 1.2%. Burn 1% and send 0.2% to the community pool. Wallets to fund utility of Luna Classic. These changes will ensure continued support and various social media activists, and always spreading the great word about projects to increase awareness and contributing to 1 million Luna to get this started. Let's go, people. We are lunatics. We can do this. So the issue is more on the validators. The validators that are deciding to vote with this. I understand that it's kind of a tricky situation to look at the community pool and understand that a certain amount is going to this pool, and a larger amount is going to this pool, and the problem is that they're always going to shoot down anything that has this 1.2%. So if we look at 1.2%, you're going to have every validator that goes, all right, well, dApps can't create, so it just doesn't make sense. And they're going to continue to shoot that down. That's that big issue that I have with it. It's not that people don't want to see 1.2%. I'm sure everybody wants to see a 1.2%, but if validators are stuck behind the decision that we cannot see dApps create, then or dApps created, then it's not going to be good. They're not going to support it. So you might lose your access to your wallet. Make sure that you have a seed phrase ready. So yes, I do have that ready. What's with these new stations, Rebel Station and now Lunic DAO Station? So I know about Rebel Station. It's just in case everything collapses with, um, Terraform Labs and you can't change anything. It's more or less for Terra Rebels to kind of control how things are running versus the way that things go now, to where you control and set up things and change things, but then the ultimate change is from TFL. I don't want to take half of don't they want to take half of the 0.2% now in one of the proposals? Yes, from what I saw and what I read, it's 0.5 of the 0.2%. So that's obviously not something that I want to see or hear, and I don't know why it's heavily supported, because from what I understand, that has passed or is passing. Has it passed? Let's see, it's somewhere here. Let me go back. Voting. 109.83. It didn't pass yet, right? Go to second page. Because this is already passed. You have 51% that says yes. 42% that says no. 700 million have voted on this. I need to stop doing this. Is there a chance that your opinion of Burns will not come true? So is there a chance my opinion of Burns will not come true? Like, as in, what do you mean by my opinion of Burns? Basically saying like Burns will increase the price. Burns increases the price potential. Then as we increase the price potential, we increase the price as well, because what we will see is that we are holding, right? If we're holding, let's say, 1 million coins, and we decrease the overall supply, and right now it's sitting at $1 billion market cap. The value of where Lunic is at $1 billion market cap. So if the supply goes down, the price has to find a way to go back up in order to get to that $1 billion market cap again. So if it holds steady at that level, then that means that you're going to be able to see that price increase. Now, the potential is so much higher when it does increase to the lowest points that we want to see it get to. But yeah, there's always a chance that seeing something play out. It depends on the popularity. Burns only work if we have popularity. If there's no popularity, Burns will not work, because the market cap will be decreasing, not staying stable or increasing. Matt, the Lunic chain needs the money. We will own the Rebel wallet and pay for Terra Rebels to upkeep it. Also, a community DEX will own. So I'm not saying that it's not a good situation that we're going to be able to use the money towards utility and making sure that that we own what we know and love, which is the Terra Station wallet or Rebel Station wallet. and being able to make those changes um, accordingly. So that's not a bad thing at all. Um, the only thing is I wonder about, any type of, um, reading between the lines or gray area that they can find with a lot of this stuff. So I'm not saying that people shouldn't be paid. I'm not saying that anything like that. Um, but to take, you know, basically half the rewards, um, that's not, or not half the rewards, half the burning is a little bit ridiculous to me. You know, that's, I mean, that's the price you may pay. Um, but I feel like if that's the case, if you want to take a certain amount, we need a standard tax that goes towards just burning and not towards adding to any community pool. We need a understanding that that is the tax. Is it because point one is what Binance does, and now that's what we expect to see out of on-chain transactions? Did the buy button option on Terra Station ever go through? So no, there's still, from what I understand, CoinIn is the one working on it, and they have been going through different communication channels in order to try and make it go live, because they have everything pretty much done. It's just on Terra Station and I guess TFL to approve that that buy button, and that's the only thing that I know. The only thing that I did behind the scenes was create the proposal to gather up interest. Um, and then because what a lot of people believed is that that proposal couldn't pass. So the fact that the proposal did pass is big news, as well as whenever we do see it implemented, we know that that proposal has been passed, has been heavily supported. So no, it hasn't gone through yet, and I hope to say that it will soon. Matt, when USTC is repegged, it's going to burn a lot more Lunic. Please explain. Um, so the way the swapping mechanism works, basically by minting to burn, I know I don't really see how I don't really see how that's going to burn a hell of a lot. Because in my opinion, when you do have um, when you do have repeg state and the algorithm is back in place and all of that stuff, right? Um, in order to keep a stablecoin stable, right, you need the support. And I feel like Terra Luna Classic wouldn't be able to support the stablecoin unless they have some sort of reserve in the background, but that reserve also might not be big enough if it is $1 billion coin. Now, if it's a $300 million stable coin, then it's a different story. Um, to where you can now support that in a much smaller scale. But if you're looking at what we're seeing with USTC, even at $1 billion, we need a crazy amount in order to support that stablecoin to keep it stable. So that's the only thing that I worry about there. If we mint coins which Binance has already burned, Binance may stop with the burns completely. I do believe that Binance will stop with the burns no matter what. And I think this what we're looking at here and the amount of time that we've had, is killing Terra Luna Classic. I don't think it's fully like going to die, but killing the thought process and getting to some of these areas, right? Getting to some of these levels that we want to see it get to, because it's muddying the waters to where it's having people not believe in certain things, because there's a lot of people that may be skeptical, a lot of people that worry about the gray area, and just a ton of people that may support everything that they come up with, when there is definitely greed that comes into a lot of things, right? I don't think, I think people need to be paid, but the question on whether devs should be paid um, is not what I'm worried about, right? I believe that they should be paid. However, it's how much they should be paid. That's always the question in every scenario. It starts to get to greed, and then you start to look at it and you're like, well, why should they deserve this much? If a 0.2% burn tax ends up being a ridiculous amount, like say if volume does increase, and with IBC and all the different utility that's built there, and we're seeing 0.2%, and half of that is being taken to put into the community pool and being paid out to devs and for creating and all of this other stuff. Well, then it starts to muddy the waters by saying, all right, well, they're getting a hell of a lot out of this burn tax that we have supported for quite some time. It starts to get, kind of blurry there. And I truly don't know what to think. Um, Once we get this independence and the community decks working, we will burn a lot more than Binance. I don't know about that. I mean, Binance has. I mean, there's so probably and maybe not, right? Binance has the 0.1%. It seems like they've hit their level to where people have supported, Binance Convert as well as um, the margin trading and spot trading feature, right? So we understand the support there. We understand that 1 billion for a week, a little over 1 billion for a week is probably the normal number. And seeing somewhere around maybe 4 to 6 billion per month is probably the level that we can expect. But let's say 4 to 7 billion. Maybe no, let's do 4 to 8 billion because we're gonna do 1 billion per week to 2 billion per week. So let's say somewhere in between that will probably be the number. Um, and that obviously, looking at the burns, that's obviously a big amount. It's not the largest amount that we could see because within a month we want to burn, at least 100 billion, at least. And I think with Binance alone, if we could see the 0.2% burn, depending on what's being reminted, um, that's something that I can't say that I agree with. Reminting what a CEX has burned is not something that I want to see happen. You know, I've created a GoFundMe account to burn Lunic. Please push for it. So I don't think that we should ever raise money to burn, right? I don't think we should raise money to burn or people should burn their own cash. I think it has to either go through normal transactions, utility, or rewards. Now, I wanted to, and I don't know how this is going to go in the future with a lot of people maybe supporting Rebel Station or whatever. Um, I think we can burn Terra Luna Classic, and what I plan on doing, and what I talked to somebody about. So I don't know how this really works out, but to find a way to burn our rewards. So I currently have 28,000 rewards, and I wanted to know like how we would get to a point to where maybe we can create a burn party where everybody involved also burns 10% of their rewards, and we just continue to do that, get their names um, on Lunic Penguins, and then we can have some sort of giveaway based on that. So giving away 1 million Lunic um to random people that do the burn. So if you're sitting here giving away, let's say for this 10% of it would be 2,800. I mean, giving away 2,800, that's not even up there when it comes to, at a million, it would be a 100, like $70 or something. So that would be a minuscule amount dollar wise. So you're only looking at 10% of your rewards. However, 1 million, you have the chance to win 1 million Lunatics token. So that's what I want to do. And I'm giving out Lunatics tokens so that people can get more Lunic in rewards as well. So not only are they getting Lunatics token, but they're getting those rewards that come with it. But then you're also burning off as a larger group. So that's what I wanted to do within this video. And live streams, burn parties, and all that stuff. I wanted to do that. It's not going to be a lot. 2,800 is not a lot, but obviously, if you're multiplying that by 100 people, you can see, 280,000, which is great. Hi Matt, did you see the NFT I made for you? Not, no, I didn't. I don't think they're not getting the whole amount of the burn tax. This community pool will fund the chain for years. Yes, I do believe that's necessary, but the problem that I still deal with is kind of, this brings me back to the utility portion of it. I mean, I think we spent way too much time um, on a lot of things that may not, I wouldn't say wouldn't be necessary, but not necessary right now. Terra Luna Classic from the beginning, and when I truly believed in every single little piece of it, right? Let me not say when I believed in it, because I still believe in it. It was all about a survival mission. You know, survival mission and rescue mission is what it was all about, right? Terra Luna Classic was at extremely low lows and minting so much Terra Luna Classic, or Terra Luna at the time. It was a rescue mission from there. So finding a way to burn down the supply was what we wanted to see, especially with all of the volume. Now, the issue that we dealt with, and I think the thing that drove us, over this cliff of being uncertain with everything that's happening, was CEX is not getting involved. And that's why I keep going back to the fact that CEXs should be burning the 0.2%. Now, if they're minting 0.1% of that, reminting 0.1% of that to throw it into the community pool, that's not going to be a good situation for me. I don't like that, because if we're burning, we're burning. I want to see it burn. And then when we get to a point to where things are a little bit stable, then you can start to do that, because it will support the chain, but we don't need that much support. What we need is focus. Um, so when people say, "Oh, it's all about utility, it's all about supporting the chain," yes, in a way it is, but not where it is, not where we stand. So I just hit the like button. Thank you for the like button. I appreciate that. Uh, so not where we stand, because if we look at again where Terra Luna Classic started, we started with the thought process that we were going to see burns and we were going to see it burn down fast. That's all we really need. And support for that will be Shibarium soon. That's all we really need. And support for that will catapult us to the next level, right? This is what I don't think a lot of people understand. They're always bringing up, hey, we need utility, we need that. And you're right, we do need utility, but not now. That's why I don't understand. It's no offense, it's the community that kills a project. It's the community that starts to kill a Shiba Inu, right? And the early adoption of utility. Now, Shiba Inu is a little bit different because it did need utility in order to create burns. So, like, for me, and I hate to say this, but utility is just greed on a business owner, right? When people create, no offense to anybody that has created a business, if you created something to burn Terra Luna Classic, that's obviously a different story. But when you create a project, let's say you do have something popular. People do it everywhere. You have something really, really popular that has a lot of attention. People will move towards, instead of increasing that popularity, people will move towards feeding off that popularity. And that's where we get stuck. That's where we've been stuck. Because people will say, oh, well, we need to create on this. We need to become a validator. We need to make a ton of videos. Even I take advantage of it. However, I'm not talking about creating anything that's just utility and giving me a huge benefit out of it. But you're creating something because it is popular. Nobody else talked about Terra Luna Classic, and nobody wanted to become a validator before this. But now everybody wants to become a validator. Everybody wants to create a business. Everybody wants to create DApps. Everybody wants to feed off of the popularity because it's popular. It's all about greed in the end. So we need to stick to our guns and understand that decreasing the supply is the way to go. And I hate to sound like a broken record, but I don't think people understand this. And they're listening to all the people that are leading the charge in trying to create something that benefits them in a big way. And yes, some of them may be like, oh, well, we're burning a certain amount, but in a lot of cases, they're looking to change the system, i.e., change the burn tax in order to support them getting more profits. Not about them gaining something off of their investment like we want to. They're gaining something off of their profits. So it's definitely something that a lot of people are looking at the wrong way, and I kind of low key hate it, um, and I really don't understand why people continue to feed into something like that. It, in my opinion, utility is great. In the end, utility is great for creating popularity, not for feeding off of it. Um, and what we need to see is while things are popular, it's just like what you would do while things are running. If something's running, if something is increasing a hell of a lot and it's up 100, 200%, do you invest into it? No, you don't invest into it, right? You don't buy into it in hopes for larger gains there. You wait for a time where it pulls back, and then you let it run. Well, people are doing this to where they're investing into it, right? Where they really shouldn't be investing into it. They should be focused on pushing this to the next level, or decreasing the supply to the next level. I don't know how else to explain that. So I may have gotten lost there somewhere in the message. But what is the volume required now to match the 1.2% burn? What's the volume now to match the 1.2% burn? You would need a 6x increase in volume. So like say if you have, if we go back to, not my wallets, if we go back to Terra Station, and we go to all history, right? I don't think it'll bring up everything there. But in order to match the burns before, because where we were sitting at still at like 20. So we're still sitting at 20 to 30 billion. 20 to 30 billion. Let me bring up something. Bring up my Mega Million stuff. So if we look at this and we see, I'm trying to think of where I was at. Sometimes I lose my train of thought. 30 billion. Right. So let's bring that up and let's say that. And we're doing this equals times 1.2%. We're looking at 360 million Terra Luna Classic that would have been burned off daily, looking at about 30 billion that goes through. Currently, with this multiplied by 0.2%, we're seeing 60 million. So we would need a 6x increase in volume. So we would need to see this multiplied by 6, and it would get to 180 billion. We would need to see that much in order to match what the 0.2% has for the output. So that's what we need to see in order to see the 0.2%. However, now if we're looking to match the burns where things get really split in half, we're going to need to multiply this by 2, right? Yeah, we're going to need to multiply this by 2 and see 360 million because, 360 billion, because now we would need to see that multiplied by 0.1 rather than by 0.1%. We would need to see 0.1. We would see 0.1% because of the whole community pool situation. That I don't. Yeah, it should have been 1 cent by now. I think 1 cent is still 1 cent is still possible. 1 cent is like 60 billion or 70 billion at with all information there. So yeah, that's what needs to happen. but I'm more worried about not just this volume. I'm worried about, like, if I go over to Twitter, I'm worried about this right here. So MEXC, we want to see them jump on and, you know, agree to burning 0.2%, right? Agree to supporting the chain, and we need everybody to support it. So I'm trying to get the top 20 exchanges to support it, but I'm not getting any bites, and I'll continue to push. Right? It doesn't happen overnight. It's not going to happen just because I put out a tweet. You know, I'm hoping that all of these tweets can start to gain a little bit more traction, and we could start to see people pressuring MEXC, you know, into doing the burn tax or agreeing to the burn tax. But yeah. Um, Matt, you have a lot of greed also, wanting the burns to make you rich. No, to be honest, it's not about wanting the burns to make me rich. I'm well off as it is. The issue that I deal with is that they're taking from individual investors, not me. I have 40 million. I have 47 million. There are people out there with a billion or 100 million or even more than that. I invested $40 into this. For me, it's not necessarily to make me rich. And yes, there is greed there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say there's not greed, because what I want out of it is to have the message or the understanding that I turned $40 into hopefully hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. That's what I want out of it. It's not for the actual money, which is a added bonus, but for the message, for uh, the title, right? Turning $40 into millions of dollars. That's what I want it for. And I also, but majority of what my feelings are when it comes to Terra Luna Classic is for the investors. Investors, a lot of people want to become well off from a position like this. I'm confused with all the stations. Yeah, I hear you. There's a lot of stuff. I didn't hear about the whole Dow station. I guess I'm completely out of it. But I'll tell you that I do have, everybody has some form of greed, whether they like it or not, and I've stated this before. So I yes, I am greedy in a way, but I'm not greedy in a way to where it's going to affect millions of people. Um, I want this to positively affect millions of people rather than negatively affect millions of people. When you look at something that affects an entire community and, you know, kind of takes from entire community to give to yourself, that's where full greed sets in. And it hurts. It hurts people like you, people like me, people like, you know, anybody that invested, you know, $100 into it, never investing before, and only have $100 to their name of free money. It hurts them. So I think we're starting to lose our way with Terra Luna Classic. There's people that are saying, no, it's all about utility, nothing more. We don't even want to see anything about burns. But then again, they're still pushing the narrative that this utility will create more burns. And it's like, well, pick a side, man. I don't understand which one you want. Do you want both, or do you want none of the burns at all? I don't understand. Then there's people on the other side that really only care about burns, and I see that, and it's great to be able to see that they're focused on this area. However, utility is something in the long run we're going to have to think about. So I'm not saying that utility is horrible. I'm not saying that burns are horrible. I'm definitely not saying burns are horrible. I'm saying where we came from, where the community has built all of this popularity off of, we need to stick to that. And it's not saying it's not working. It's just that we're not trying hard enough. So I really don't know what to say from here, because I try to push a certain message and it doesn't get to a lot of people, you know, not anymore, because people are definitely split, right? If I come on here and I'm like, Terra Luna Classic to $1, utility is going to be, or new utility and proposals and all that stuff, that's where the popular statements are. But I don't care about that stuff. Not right now, anyways. I can go, oh, new proposal, new thing that we're launching, but we don't need to focus on those things. We don't. People are asking me why I'm not covering a lot of this stuff. And it's not because I'm not looking at it, right? Some of it, maybe I don't see it. But it's more about the understanding that simple sometimes can win the race, right? If you're slow and steady versus all over the place and going back and forth like that, there's a possible chance that the person going slow and steady, going straight, can win the race, right? And I feel like people that are looking at burns and saying, oh, it was 3 weeks, it didn't work, or we have certain DApps that can't create on 1.2%. That means that they can't become as profitable as they were on 1.2%, but they probably can be profitable. It's just not as profitable. So they're less likely to create on it because it's less profitable. But I don't care about their profits. I really don't. We care about getting this chain back to where it was, and then being able to build on top of that. If you're concerned about this stuff, why don't you make your own crypto? It seems like you are waiting for everyone to agree with you, but that won't happen. I'm not waiting for everybody to agree with me. I'm waiting to take action. So I'm taking action, and I'm hoping that we do have more variables to where people look at this and go, all right, CEXs need to be on board. This is where we should focus. But I don't know. I saw this project named Moon Baby Token. Have you heard of it? I've heard of a lot of different moon tokens, like Moon Boy or something, and Moon to the Moon, and all of these other things. Matt is not greedy. We would all like to see some profits along the way, just for the devs. Yeah. Every major company in the world have been doing buybacks, but no, I'm the crypto kitties. Wait, know exactly what they are doing with utility. Treat Lunic like a wife and queen. So to answer the question, I don't want to create my own crypto coin. One, I've already done that, and it's a lot of work, even just doing the little bit that I have done. And I can't maintain it. I really can't. I would need somebody on board um, to work on the functionality to make sure everything remains stable, and it would be somebody that's completely trustworthy, which is very difficult. And creating your own coin is like kind of a death sentence, really, because it's something that never goes away, right? You have people that are invested into it because they believe in what it's doing, and if it continues to do that or it loses popularity, people think that it's a rug pull or it's dead, and that you scammed everybody. And it's so concerning, because just because it doesn't get popularity means that people will question everything that you've done, and that's where it ends up getting. It starts to muddy those waters a little bit. So I can't do something like that, but I can support other projects and show my support for other projects. I just want to see Terra Luna Classic, make the right decisions, not based on anybody else's profits, any business's profits, based on what the community wants. Validators are choosing, based off of, I really don't know, maybe being paid out. I really don't know why they're choosing this route, to vote and give half the burn tax to this pool. I know it's great for future creation and support of the chain. I just feel like we're trying to move too fast. Like, it's like when I'm reading things, my eyes are moving faster than my brain does. I'm moving like so fast, and I'm already on the third sentence when I haven't even read the first word yet. So like, that's basically what we're doing. We're moving way too fast, and we're not getting the sentence correct. So I really don't know. I wanted to make this all about burning, you know, staking rewards for this video, but it seems like it got kind of push in a sort of a different direction. Lunic needs support for better or worse. If Lunic turns into a dollar, ungrateful, greedy ones don't deserve all the clout. True. That's true. Matt, I agree with you. Thank you, Char. I appreciate it a lot. Do you have a clue of how much reach you need to create a crypto as popular as SHIB or Lunic? Yeah, you would need huge reach, and even some other top 10 cryptocurrencies really can't see the same amount of volume and popularity that something like Terra Luna Classic or Shiba Inu or Dogecoin has. It's something that can't be kind of replicated. It's very difficult. I mean, those two are the only ones to really do it. You can see a lot of other ones that have come up and gained popularity based off of the meme connection. Those are true meme coins. I think SHIB and Doge are not meme coins, but they label them as meme coins because they're very popular for basically no apparent reason. But then you can also look at same thing for Bitcoin and say it's popular because it's pretty much the leader of the market, and not because of any utility behind it. But then there are some coins that do have utility. So, Matt, do you think drones can be incorporated into cryptocurrency? Yeah, I don't see why not. You can find a way to. Like for every 100 drones operated, it will burn Lunic supply. Are we talking about like flying drones? Why would we? What do you mean for every drone operated? Like as in like delivery system? I just don't understand where you're coming from. Um, Matt, do you think drones can be incorporated in crypto? I don't know what that means. I heard a bull market is imminent. Um, you're probably hearing a lot about different markets. A bull market, a bearish market will continue for another year. I don't know. It's hard to predict. There's just so many different predictions there. Um, there's trouble brewing for crypto thanks to FTX CEO finding out the involvement of the Senate and the House, accompanied with his donations to both political parties. I feel there is more screw crypto. I understand. Do you believe Luna is going back up? Yeah, I do believe Terra Luna Classic will go back up and at least, at minimum, hit a level of 10% of a penny. So taking away 1 0. I do believe that that's the minimum. Let's collab. No need to make your own coin. I have a few smart contracts to accommodate a nice D app for Lunic. If I make $1 million off Lunic, I will get a Luna tattoo. Don't do that. I mean, you can. It's not a problem. But you always run the risk of like whatever happens to that cryptocurrency. Now it's there forever. You know, that type of thing. Um, I'm on board with burning a significant amount of my Lunic staking rewards. Keep up the great job. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Realistically, your opinion, when can we see 1 penny? So 1 penny, I think in the next bull run, like a full bull run, not like a just a bullish market. Yeah, guys, we have 174 people here and we don't have over 100 likes. I would greatly appreciate if you guys hit the like button. I just noticed that we have 53 likes and 177 people that are here. And we have more likes on TikTok than we do on YouTube. So please hit the like button. Oh, now we have way more on TikTok. We have 219 and it continues to go up. 236. Hi, I'm Dennis. I'm from the Netherlands and I have 19 million Lunic tokens. Do you think this is enough? I bought at 0.00005. Yeah, I mean, right now you're killing it, right? It's like it's like a 4x return for you. If you bought at those levels, that's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. And I'm glad that you got in at a low point because seeing this get up to levels of 0.0003, 0006, all of those levels, you were probably like, wow, I don't know how much you invested. You said 19 million. You have 19 million Luna. Can you bought at 0.0005? 19 equals this, but multiplied by 0.00005. You invested about 950 or $1,000 into it. So getting up to a level to where it is it's this dropped zero, and we're seeing it at 1, right? You're looking at 1,900 or 1.7, you're looking at 3,200. So turning $1,000 into $3,000, absolutely phenomenal. But I think it definitely has a lot more in the tank, and a lot more in the tank seeing that drop zero, which will essentially get you to $32,000 from that $1,000 investment. Or sorry, let's take that out of here. And sorry, $19,000, because you're looking at just 0.0001, which is great to see that $1,000 investment turn to 19,000. You can take your initial investment and be happy with that, or take a little bit of profit out off the top. So 19 million is good. It's enough to make a move, especially since you invested at those levels. Some people invested a lot higher, and they will see less of a return if things go south. And if things go south, it doesn't mean that everything will, we will not see any type of gains. It just means that some people investing higher will see lesser gains. This dude is a clown. I may be, to some people. Appreciate you being here. Matt, any thoughts about the new Lunic Holders app? Which new Lunic Holders app? Like the wallet you're talking about? Are they going to stop supporting Lunic on Terra Station? Not that I know of. I think it's more of like a, hey, this is just in case scenario, unless people really do start moving over to that area. I feel like no matter what, wherever you're holding Lunic, as long as the wallet is alive, Terra Station's not going to go away per se. I think you still will have support over there for Terra Luna Classic. It may just not be in the same capacity. If we get 100 people to buy 1,000 USD of Lunic with 100x leverage at the same time, can the price go up a lot and burn 50% of the profits, and do this multiple times? So this is where people get kind of stuck with investing. Investing doesn't go up for everybody, right? If we invest into a lot, we invest into this position a lot and buy $1,000, which is a lot of money for some people. We buy $1,000 worth of something, and it's basically $100,000 or something like that. Or $100,000, $1 million, whatever we end up getting to with what we're investing. No matter how much we increase the price, there's winners and there's losers. People that are already invested into it, you're going to see that they end up selling based off of the price impact, the price increase. And those are traders and swing traders, day traders, all of that stuff. So it's not guaranteed that everybody would be able to collect their profits by burning off half of their Terra Luna Classic doing that. It also will not benefit us in the end in this large way, because we're only going to be burning, probably hundreds of millions versus billions. So it wouldn't really make an impact. But the issue is that there are winners and losers. And out of those 100 people, you'll probably see a little bit less than maybe somewhere around 50% of those people being losers in the end of it, or somebody taking advantage of the system and being a massive winner in the end. And then, they're one winner and they're creating 5 losers because they profited so much out of the deal. So you're putting so much trust in 100 people that I don't think that something like that could work. I've read about a research where they incorporate drones and cryptocurrency to which they make made a code that mines Bitcoin somehow. I think there's a way to burn Lunix supply using drones as well. What do you think? I don't know. I've never heard of it. It sounds interesting. I've just never heard of it, so I can't say whether I believe it or not. Oh, Terra Station is actually going away. That's something I didn't know. TFL announced they are migrating to something else. There's also research to which they incorporate blockchain with drones. Terra Station should have told everyone not to move their Lunic over there if they knew if they knew their intentions. Matt, apparently Terra Station is going down on the 15th. They had an import update that was supposed to put into the code. TFL and Terra Rebels knew about it too, and nobody announced this. Nobody announced this well ahead of time. All right, so I'll have to reevaluate some things. May not be in the know a lot. I need to be more in the know. Uh, but at the end of the day, it's just an interface. As long as you have your keys, you'll be able to plug them into another station, um, and be good to go. All right, let me play an ad, guys. So we have 159 people here. I have to take Harper to the bus stop today. Again, this is going to be another hour stream, but I appreciate you guys. If one exchange gives us on and off chain burns, uh, we as a community should migrate to it. I would agree. I think there's a lot of people that may say, all right, well, I'll choose the lesser option. So it's kind of tough to tell everybody to do that. But um, I think that would be the smartest option is to migrate to that to show that we support burns. And then if we show that we support these burns, others will do the same. And then we can move over to those platforms. But I think collectively we have to agree. Um, it's the best to invest for potential or use case. Um, is it best to invest for potential or use case? So for long-term investments, ones that you believe in for a long period of time, use case is definitely something that you want to invest into, but also have an understanding that it needs to be popular because any type of popularity or without use case, or sorry, any type of use case without popularity is a dead project, a project that you will not see any type of survival in unless you start to see people create popularity in it. Um, so I try to invest in positions for use case, and then I also have some that's more for potential. But a lot of them are for potential here because use case is not something that's at the forefront right now. I think use case will be big in this next bull run. It will be a utility bull run. Um, Terra Rebels made an announcement yesterday, and they said they just found out. Uh, Plan Plan mentioned nothing about this when we talked about Rebel Station during our live chat. Did they just find out, or did they already know about it at this point? I just don't. Sorry, I just came out of the shower. I'm going to lose all my staked coins when Terra Station goes down. And so it doesn't like you'll lose all your staked coins, but what you can do is be able to transfer them to different places. But again, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research into this that I'm just kind of finding out about it. So how do we continue to trust Terra Rebels when they did not mention something um, so important unless they were evaluating the possibility of all people that would easily move over to them? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Making it available and then saying that it's just like kind of a just in case scenario, and then all of a sudden coming out and going, oh, well, um, TFL is, sunsetting Terra Station. Also, what's going on with like the validators there? Like, are we creating new validators over in uh, the Rebel Station? And Rebel Station is in place very conveniently. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Let us know when you know what's up, Matt. Yeah, I definitely will research this a little bit heavy as soon as I take Harper to the bus stop, um, and come back here. That's what I'm going to be doing. Um, because it's definitely important where people are having, tens of millions, maybe even hundreds of millions on a platform that's still gaining them some sort of a percentage. But again, things have changed just a little bit. And I don't understand why there's not like a warning here. Um, yeah. And maybe in this next in this next month, we're gonna see a lot of on-chain volume, I'll tell you that. Or this next month, we should see that. Can't move undelegated for uh, 21 days now. Uh, and the 15th of December cutoff seems strange. Lunix stuck now. So I don't think it's stuck. No, you still would have access to it and still be able to send it. Um, but yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a issue there and overlapping. Clan may have said that, but another Terra Rebel member said they knew. Um, I don't know who to believe. I see the post clan. Who's the other Terra Rebel member? Some people are don't don't like. Um, I guess maybe if it's someone that's actively in the Terra Rebels, not previously in the Terra Rebels. Um, no V23 for 2 to 3 months now delayed. Uh, news is six. Wait, we news a six or we need a $6 billion market cap. Is that what you're saying? Where's the official statement about the 15th of December? Is that from TFL? I don't know. That's why I'm saying I need to research this. Maybe it's just FUD. That's um I just don't understand where's the um true thing here? Like I understand if somebody's saying that, but maybe that's a way of moving over to this new platform. I hope so. That uh would be awesome to get something or someone who can make it simple. If Lunic loses a zero, will Luna 2 hit $5 or not? And why? I so I don't know about Luna 2, right? I think Luna 2 has a lot of support behind it for people that, kind of lost everything and some people that just want to gain something. I think I still have some Luna 2, but I sold my Luna 2 as it did run the last time. Um, but it wouldn't surprise me if it does get to those levels. That doesn't seem like a high figure, a ridiculously high figure. So, getting to a three, four, $5 billion market cap, I think right now it would be less than that because not all the full 1 billion is introduced. Ryan, who's the other Terra Rebel that said that? Yeah, I want to know that answer too. Lassie said you don't need to unstake. You can import a seed phrase to Rebel Station. So again, I'm gonna need to look into, but I think if you can, that's good. Then that means that um, do validators stay validators? I guess that's probably the case as well. Um, Everyone can move to Rebel Station with the seed phrase. Don't have to unstake or lose anything. Terra Rebels is abandoning V23 now for to prepare Rebel Station. I just hope this doesn't get clouded. I hope this whole entire situation doesn't get clouded. But guys, I need to go and get Harper ready. Um, we still need to do a lot more looking into this, especially since it affects a lot of people's funds, and I care about helping people out, people understand things and what to do. So, guys, if you could hit the like button on this video, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. I will have updates over there, anything that I can't create in a video. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here, and I will catch you guys in the next video.